From brain fog to hot flashes,
mood swings to mystery symptoms.
We're asking the big question. Can
I blame it on menopause? Join us as we share stories, laugh through the chaos, and talk about things women wish they'd known sooner.
It's honest, it's relatable, and it's about time.
Hola!
¿Cómo estás?
¿Dónde? Madrid.
Where's Madrid?
No, hola, hello from Madrid.
Oh, I don't think that's what that was, though.
It is. Dendre.
Oh, they said donde. Anyway, we're in Madrid.
Spanish Lissa and Molly.
Hola.
Or Bo and Vo. What am I talking about?
Who's Molly? Who's Lissa? It's been a whirlwind. 8 days? 9 days?
Oh, you are longer than me. You got to Europe before I did. But I'm actually longer than you.
Right. So we started out in Prague and headed here. All of this is for work, but having fun along the way.
Mm-hmm.
And we just thought we'd give you a catch up because it's been a while.
It has been a while. We were supposed to do Bo and Vo in Tokyo, but instead you're getting Bo and Vo in Europe.
Right.
Doesn't have the same ring, but still just as fun.
No, it doesn't. You're right.
Life has been crazy. We've not been able to do this in quite some time. I don't even remember the last time we recorded.
I think it was before we went to Tokyo.
Yeah. Oh, it would have been right before.
Yeah, we did. We talked. I don't even know what we talked about. Just go back and watch it if you're curious.
Yeah.
I might have to.
I'd be curious.
So since our last call, we've been traveling the world.
We're very sleep deprived.
We're not drunk or high. No. I wish. Just tired.
No, tired is an understatement. Exhausted.
Yeah.
Dead.
We met with a lot of really great students in both Prague and here. And now we're looking forward to going home tomorrow. So one of the great things, we've talked about this before, about traveling as a woman of a certain age, as our tour guide said today, kind of like that.
I did like that.
Is hot flashes on planes. We very smartly upgraded ourselves today.
We sure did. Flight. We sure did.
That should help a little.
I'm sure hoping so. I'm very tall.
I'm just wide.
Well, I mean, I'm that too. But I don't want to be cramped for 10 hours?
I think it's 10 hours.
Yeah.
Why do we continue to live where we live? It's a question.
I know.
But let's talk about it.
You know, it's funny you talked about hot flashes on planes.
Mm-hmm.
I have not. Oh, I don't know if I want to say it.
Don't say it because I know what you're about to say.
Uh-huh.
We both experienced it the last trip. I don't think either of us have this trip.
It's been a minute for me because I have been taking saffron.
Oh, that's right.
And that is not a recommendation. I don't know anything other than what I've looked up for myself. But I looked up that saffron is really good with helping some of those symptoms. And dare I say,
it's helping.
I think so. I thought it was placebo at first. I thought maybe it's just, I'm just convincing myself, like Japanese ibuprofen.
Don't knock it.
I'm not. It's actually wonderful. You know the headache I had earlier that it was starting? Took some Japanese ibuprofen, gone.
Japanese ibuprofen, everybody. It's where it's at.
It was great. But the saffron, I kind of was worried that I was just convincing myself it was working. And then before I went to Asia, I normally don't even take anything. Like I take my vitamins. That's usually all I ever take on trips. I don't want to mess with all the other stuff I take. Like supplements, not not prescription medicine.
Forget your cholesterol and blood pressure medicine.
Like whatever. When in Rome. But I skipped taking all that time, and I was there for 2 weeks, and I really began to feel like the moodiness and like the hot flashes and the restless leg. All of that was ramping back up again. And then I got home and I started taking it again, and it took probably a full week and a half before I really noticed that it was improving again. And I'm like, I don't think it's placebo. So this time I did not make that mistake. I took it all with me and I'm doing good. I've not had any
Nice.
issues.
And here's the part that makes me get angry about all this. This was withheld information. I did not learn about this until right before this trip.
Oh, I didn't tell you about it?
No, you did not tell me about your saffron.
I'm such a bitch.
God damn it. Yeah, so I think I'll try it when I get home. And I thought you were making a tea out of it.
No, so I take it in a capsule. But what I got here, because Spain is
saffron capital of the world.
Yeah, that's where saffron is from. So I bought some saffron. Well, I think we all did. Bought some saffron from here. And then I think I will do like maybe tea or like cook with it, see like what I can do and give it a whirl.
Give it a whirl. Just so you know, we are not sharing this bed. We each have our own room this trip.
We do miss our husbands though.
We do. Can I show you some snackies I bought today?
Let's do it.
All right. I did buy some of these. I already ate them. They were bugles. This is for the plane. Popcorn rice cakes, I think. Some Haribo's. They're marshmallowy.
I saw those.
Yeah, I might take this to Libs.
Yeah.
Some giant donuts. Melissa already broke into hers.
I did.
And
And they're chocolate. They look like zebra cake.
Yeah.
But they're chocolate.
That's all I got. The rest are for other people. I don't want to show them.
That's fair.
Yeah.
We don't show gifts on here.
Fine, I'll show one. I got some chocolate. That's a receipt. I got some chocolate bars for family members.
If you are Molly's family, you should have looked away. We should have given you a warning beforehand.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Maybe they won't see this.
Yeah. Hopefully our family doesn't support us. So what have you been up to? What have you been up to while we've not been recording?
Well, you've been with me, so.
That's just this week.
Oh, what have I been doing? So since Tokyo, being very tired. Work has been ramping up because summer is our busy season.
Mm-hmm.
Dealing with the usual lifeness.
Life just keeps lifing.
Life is lifing hard.
Hard.
Dealing with the craziness that is perimenopause. How about you?
Samesies. My TV is crooked. Did you notice that?
I did.
Yeah.
I'm really glad you asked that question for your answer to be samesies.
I mean, it's been crazy. I mean, there's been a lot of changes with work. So that has definitely exacerbated how busy we are. Love that word, by the way.
I'm always afraid to try to say it.
Because it sounds like masturbated?
No, I'm just afraid I'm going to mess it up.
Mm.
There's a couple of words that I don't say for that reason.
There's a phrase that I use all the time. Jimmy does not understand why I just always use it. He's like, why do you just absolutely keep trying to use this phrase? And I never say it right. I have to really think about it. But it's half one. I did it again. 6 one way, half a dozen the other.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
See, and I started it wrong, and I do it wrong all the time. And I'll say, well, it's half one way. And then he'll go, no.
Yeah.
And then he's like, why do you insist on using that? You never get it right. And I never get it right.
You know what word I can never say, and it doesn't come into play in my daily life? It corroborated.
Oh, that is I mean, I can't imagine having to use that often.
No, I don't. I watch a lot of Law and Order.
You do. You do. You've even watched it here.
I've been watching it. It was in German. Apparently, there's a big German population in at least Madrid. I don't know if the rest of Spain, but lots of German channels. So
yeah, there are a lot of German channels.
And I watched MASH in Czech Republic and then in the Czech language. So
I'm bummed I didn't get to watch TV there. My TV wouldn't turn on.
Oh,
which was probably just batteries in the remote were dead.
yeah, probably.
But I wasn't going to mess with it. We didn't spend much time in our rooms, so I wasn't worried about it.
No.
But I do regret it.
Yeah.
Yes, Czech Republic. That was...
all about the coffee and the pastries.
Mm-hmm. I think Prague is one of the most beautiful places I've ever been.
Agreed. Madrid's very pretty. The weather's fantastic. Here's something that being middle-aged and perimenopause, They eat dinner so effing late.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
So we've been going to dinner at like 9 o'clock at night, and then coming back and going to bed. Usually these dinners are what, a couple hours. Like it's
At
not
least.
it's not a quick thing.
At least.
And then you come back to your hotel and you have to go to sleep, and there's acid reflux to be dealt with. It's not
It
good.
causes a lot of unhappiness in our bodies.
Yeah. So going back to the American, probably unhealthy ways
Yeah,
will be better.
agreed. I really don't like late dinner and late lunch too, because it's all late.
Yeah, we've been eating lunch like 2 o'clock,
Yeah.
which strangely enough, I don't get like starving.
No. And that during the day it works. And our
Yeah.
tour guide today made a good point that she said lunch is their main meal here. That's
Yeah.
why. So they eat like what we eat. American dinner is like Spanish lunch.
Yeah, which makes
So that's
sense.
been interesting.
And
Yeah.
I've completely fallen off my low carb diet this past 9 days, but we've averaged 5 miles a day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, we're definitely like minimum 10,000 steps. And what were you at? Did you say 12 something?
Yeah.
Right now? And so I'm like, it definitely, like you walk it off, but it's still like, it's just hard. It's a weird thought. Like we were at dinner the other night at 9:30 and like this couple walks in with like an infant.
Yeah, that was strange.
And I was just like 9:30 at night coming in to eat dinner.
He was in jammies though.
He was in jammies. And he was probably, I could say infant. He really wasn't an infant. He was probably like what, 18 months old or
Yeah.
something.
You think that old?
Maybe a year old.
Yeah, I'm not
something.
quite sure. He was young.
He was young. But I just felt like as an American, I cannot imagine walking into a restaurant at 10 o'clock at night with a young child to eat dinner.
No.
And then they said the weekends are even crazier.
Yeah.
That's just weeknights.
I wouldn't survive being Spanish.
No, it's sleepy night time for me at
Sleepy
9
night.
o'clock.
That's really hard. I honestly think being in perimenopause, like we joke about that all the time, but like you get set in your ways, but like after a certain time, your mind stops working.
Oh my gosh. And I tell my kids, they know like after a certain time at night, which used to be like 11 and then it's kind of bumped up to 10 and now it's probably more like 8:30.
Yeah.
It's mean mom time.
Yeah, please don't.
I know. I'm like, listen, I'm not nice mom anymore.
And on top of having these late dinners and eating food that I would never normally eat, we're doing it with it's a work thing. So you have to be mindful of like, okay, it's 10:30 and I should really be taking my contacts out and brushing my teeth and watching Angela Lansbury, but now I have to still be on. So I think there's something to be said to being a business traveler in your middle age as a woman, especially.
That's a really good point because I feel like, and we're traveling with another colleague who is around our age as well. And we've all been talking about how hard this has been on us.
Yeah.
We've really had a hard time. And it's I think kind of taken us all by surprise a little because
Yeah.
I think we know we get tired. You're used to that. But it's been really kind of shocking how bad our bodies hurt, how exhausted we are.
Yeah.
And I really think that's our age.
But I also think too, we've been on the go for like, I'm going to say 10 days. I don't even really know the number, but let's say 10 days. For 10 days straight, we've moved from one country to another, which I know in Europe is not that big a deal, but there's work peppered in there. So like, we're not just traveling around, we're actually having to work.
That's true.
So I think that makes a difference.
It does. And you don't sleep well when you're not at home.
No.
So I feel like that's been the other issue. Like, and we don't sleep well in general.
No. That's a good point. Like, because we're traveling abroad, I couldn't bring my sleep gummies. I typically sleep with a fan on, and I didn't bring a travel fan because I bring all kinds of other crap.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't bring my
Yeah.
travel fan. So yeah, I think there are definite things to be considered.
Mm-hmm.
Grateful to be here. Don't want to sound like I'm complaining that I'm here.
No, we've had a great time.
Great
We love
time.
it. It's beautiful.
It's just you realize as your age creeps up that like the way you travel changes.
Which also really makes me well aware of how important it is to travel,
Absolutely.
to do it while you can.
And to keep walking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, do all those things while you still can.
So now that the serious part is over, because my brain is not going to compute much longer,
Mm-hmm.
let's talk about all the gross food that they've made me try this trip.
Oh man, Now, I will say there's a lot of people who would disagree that it was gross.
Did we try?
Because Bo is a very picky eater.
You wouldn't think it, but it's true. Did we try anything weird in Prague? I don't feel like we did.
No, I felt the food was pretty good.
No, it was very hearty, very like heavy meats.
Oh yeah, we had a really
potatoes.
good goulash soup.
Oh man, I'm gonna look up that recipe.
Me
for that.
too. That was really good. I was trying to remember what was in it because I was trying to tell Jimmy about it, but I was brain dead.
Ground hamburger, and I think there was dumplings.
Okay, that's what I said. Dumplings and meat and like.
I don't think there's many vegetables.
No, I don't think there was either. It was real brothy.
It was good. Are you talking about the first
good.
one?
Oh yeah, you're talking about the one at lunch. I'm talking about the one when Tim was still with us.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's the one I'm talking about too. Because then we did have that other one, but that wasn't a goulash soup. I don't remember what that was.
It was just a soup, but it was like a clear soup with ground up beef again.
Mm-hmm.
No, it wasn't ground up beef. It was like.
Oh no, it was like.
Was it ham?
I don't know, because remember, was that the one we were trying to figure out if it was potatoes or dumplings?
Yeah, it looked gross, but it was good.
Yeah. But it served in a really, really shallow bowl.
Yeah, that part was strange.
It was very weird. It was kind of hard to eat as it got low,
good.
But it got cold really fast.
Yeah, it did.
Because it was in such a shallow bowl, I think. But it was good though.
We drank a lot. I don't drink beer, but we drank a lot of beer. And then we came here and the weather changed drastically and the style of food changed drastically.
Yes.
A lot of seafood here, which I don't dig. The first night we did a seafood paella. Not a fan.
It was not good.
And those shrimps that were in that garlic stuff. I've seen that at other restaurants too.
I'm
not a fan.
I don't think that restaurant was good.
That was gross.
Yeah, I just think in general the food there was not that. But it had great sangria.
Oh yeah, the sangria was fantastic.
It was good.
And then mushrooms. They made me try stuffed mushrooms.
I feel like that's an exaggeration. Nobody made you.
They made me.
But I thought you would be able to try it.
It wasn't
because it wasn't terrible.
Just not my thing. What else did I try that I don't remember.
Our colleague has been very impressed because she was like, I've heard you were really picky.
Yeah, I wonder who told her that.
I think it's pretty widely known in our department. We do conference every year.
True. Good point. The paella today was good.
It was delicious.
And green beans. She said they were green beans, but I don't think those were green beans.
No, they were not like any green beans I've ever seen, but maybe Spanish green beans are different.
Really
I don't know.
Wide and flat.
Yeah. And then big, giant white beans.
Yeah, I didn't even try that.
They were actually really good.
But
I know you don't.
Maggots.
I know you don't eat them. They did not look like maggots.
They did. What else did we have?
Today?
Some weird pepper spread on bread. That was actually all right.
It was good. It had like roasted tomato on it and like I can't remember what she said. It was like a garlic something.
I don't know, maybe. But I'll tell you, who knew? And maybe I'm dumb for not knowing this, but there's a lot of really good cheeses here.
So many good cheeses.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had cheese boards and stuff, I think, everywhere for the most part, or some cheese something. Because cheese boards are very popular.
Yeah.
With walnuts.
Yeah, that's strange. But it works.
It does work. That's what usually you're seeing. But oh my gosh, the cheeses are amazing.
I mean, it's so good. And lots of jamón. Not a fan of that.
Not a fan of that. Jamón. I did get my tron.
It looks like Turkish delight.
And I just like saying tron.
She does. She does.
I've been a little stimmy with that one.
The whole trip has been amazing.
It has.
And I can't wait to see what happens next year. But maybe next year I will travel with my travel fan. And I did bring Bengay, though. I never used it.
You actually were pretty prepared with like the Japanese ibuprofen. She sold real hard on us for a few days.
And nobody took me up on it. And now I'm out because they all took it.
I know. Well, you really sold it.
I did. It's good stuff.
It is actually good stuff.
Yeah.
But you do always seem to have like all the things.
I try to.
Yeah.
I ran out of Pepsid though.
Yeah.
Which you need, ladies, if you're going to be coming to Spain, because you'll be eating late. And do yourself a favor. Stop at the one glass of sangria at 10 o'clock at night. That's my one bit of advice.
Yeah, we were a little drunky poo last night.
But it caused acid reflux like crazy.
all night. I
All
felt like I was
night.
breathing fire all night long.
Yeah.
But I felt great when we got to the hotel.
Yeah, except for I lost my key card, so I had to go to the front desk.
That's fair. And I didn't sleep because drinking
No.
like that is fun in the moment, but then it's
Yeah.
we pay a hefty
And
price
I
for
thought
it.
of it as I was drinking my second one. I'm like, oh, I probably shouldn't have done this.
I think you said that.
Did I actually say
I
it?
think you said you had regrets.
I did have regrets.
Uh,
I finished it though because I thought,
my mama didn't raise no quitter.
and the harm has already been done. So why?
I'm gonna see things through.
I'll quit. I will. Go and get stuff.
What was the other night? Oh, when we had all the beer. So when we were in Prague,
Oh,
we were real drunky poo when we
I
did
don't
that.
drink beer, and we went to a beer garden. We made some friends with these nice Czech fellas.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, Tim and Jim. Nothing happened.
We were not interested,
No.
nor were they. However, they were a good time though.
They were fun.
They were fun. We had a good time with them.
And then we went inside, sat down with this crazy lady who had on a Rick and Morty jacket. And
she was
got real
mildly racist. We were like, maybe it's time to be done.
Yeah, it was.
I did send my husband funny texts. Should I read some of my funny
I
texts
think
that I
you
sent?
should.
That was really fun. We really, it was a good time. I don't drink like that very often.
No.
And so I really don't tolerate it well. Honestly, though, I can't honestly say I think I ever have. But I was definitely not tolerating it well. And so I sent my first text that I said, I told him that I was worried about that. Not so bad, right?
No,
You
it
think
gets worse though.
That's an easy typo to
Let's-
make.
Okay, so give us some timestamps.
Okay, so that was at 5:41 p.m. when I said that. And I think I had said, okay, actually at 4:22, I sent a picture of me with the beer and said that we were done working because we were celebrating.
It was a good event.
Yes, we'd had a great event. And so we were celebrating. So I said, work day is done. I have my beer. I'm all sober and happy with my Czech beer.
And it was cold outside. We were sitting outside.
It was. So that was at 4:22. And so then I was worried about that. It was at 5:42. So not bad. That's, we've gone now an hour. That's not that bad.
That's probably a beer and a half in.
Yeah. I do miscall. I don't know if I should say her name on here, so I'm not going to say her name. So I misspell our colleague's name to a man's name that's similar. My husband at this point is amused. He knows, okay, she's feeling good. And so then he said, peer pressure. And I said, it's the worst. WTF. Worst. Okay, so that is by 5:44. My husband's enjoying it at this time. This is great, is what he sends back to me. I sent him a picture of us with our Czech friends and said, made some friends. I sent him another picture. I think that was beer 3.
Inside was beer 3.
And these were
big beers.
Big beers. And it's with my Trenchy over my shoulder and said, European Lissa. That's twice I've sent him that, I realized.
Oh, funny.
So then I said, oh my God, I don't eat enough to have rush mush beer.
I still don't know what rush mush means.
Well, it gets worse. This is 6:37. I said, oh my God, this coulda, mich, much, fuck. That was fun times. 9:58 p.m. I said, okay, I'm sober again.
I will say I tried sweet potato fries for the first time. I thought we needed to soak up some beer, so I got some sweet potato fries to share. I've never had those before.
That blew my mind that you'd never had them. I don't know why either. I'm like, I know you're picky.
Yeah.
That isn't a secret.
I think I like the sauce.
Yeah, that was
like
a
chili,
like mayo.
I don't know. Don't say the mayo word, but it probably was.
I think it was though. Like,
but
it may not. I mean, but I think it was like a base. That was like the base. But it was really good. I mean, those were probably the best sweet potato fries I've ever had.
I've never had them, so I do think they're the best I've ever had.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
yeah.
That's how it goes. But that's why I think it was funny. Our colleague was like, those were extremely good.
Yeah.
Like, that's not what you get at home.
It's like, oh.
Yeah, because they really were
They were
exceptionally
very
good.
good. I think they were beer battered.
I think they were too, but that also could have been so were we.
We were
We were
definitely-
beer battered.
I don't drink beer and I have 3.
Yeah. And remember, she kept saying, and these are low alcohol.
Yeah, that didn't help because we were not sober.
Lightweights. We
Yeah.
were lightweights. But
Yeah.
it was a good time.
Then we come here and we drink sangria,
Yeah,
which is amazing.
it is. But that's where I started getting heartburny.
Yeah, I don't think I had any problems in Prague with any kind of that kind of stuff, but I think coming here and eating late is definitely. We should ask some middle-aged women how they handle that.
We did today, our tour guide.
She didn't really say how she handles like that kind of stuff, though.
Well, with the eating late?
Yeah.
Because she said that's why she always keeps dinner so light.
She did say that.
She does like
Yeah, omelets,
salads
yeah.
and greens and things like,
Okay.
yeah, like so that it's lighter. And that's when she explained that lunch is like the
That's right.
heavier
I forgot
meal
about
of the
that.
day.
You're right.
And then she also said that she cannot drink in the summertime.
She did say that she that's when she said she was a woman of a certain age and drinking in the summertime makes her feet swell.
Yeah.
Never heard of that before.
You know, I did swell. I'm trying to remember what day that was. It had to have been here. Oh, it was yesterday. I was swollen
warm
yesterday.
and we sat for a really long time.
Yeah. I was swollen. My wedding ring was like tight on
It was
my
hot.
finger.
And our lunch was outside in the heat.
Yeah.
We just had salads though.
We did.
I hope you're still with us and this is not boring you discussing what we ate. But that's how we travel as middle-aged women. First real big trip since like major symptoms, I think. For me anyway.
Yeah. I think this is the first trip I've taken where I've really felt my age.
Yeah. And we upgraded our seats for our flight home, which I think is going to help because it's a 10-hour flight and I'm real worried that all this walking is going to catch up. Sitting in a plane I'm going to get real achy.
I'm pretty worried about that myself. And you don't sleep.
I don't sleep on flights ever.
I do. And this one took a super unflattering photo of me.
Between Prague and here. I didn't
Sleeping
share
on
it
the
with
plane.
anybody though.
No. You shared it with me and I shared it with my family.
Yeah.
But she just couldn't wait to show me though. I woke up and she immediately was like, like a real asshole.
That's what friends are for.
What did I tell you about singing?
Sorry. All right, I think that's good for now, don't you? It was a good, quick little catch up of
Yes.
life and such, and hopefully next time we have a topic to discuss and we're more with it.
Yeah, we want to do better. We really are trying to do better.
The problem is life and work have been, like for everybody, very, very busy.
Yes.
About to get busier because we're coming up to our busy season, but we'll have to carve out some time to do it. So until next time, safe travels.
Adios, muchachos.
Oh, nice.
Hey, if you enjoyed the chaos,
Hit subscribe, leave a review.
or text it to your group chat of women who are secretly Googling, is this normal?